Boom shakalaka, boom. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 51 of 365. I am your awesome host, Deuce Pesic, with ND Pesic Group, founder and chief visionary officer. Thank you very much for joining us in today. A lot of great things. Fantastic day today. Um, uh, Great day at work. Um, Afterwards, doctor's appointment, had a checkup. Everything looks fantastic. So you guys are stuck with me for the foreseeable future. Let's pray. Um, Had that Zoom meeting that went well. Um, it was more of an introductory type of a meeting. I do have to present a pitch deck in. The video will not suffice, so I have to do a slideshow, pitch deck, 10, 15. I believe the rule of thumb is like 8 slideshows, but I've seen some with many, but I'll put something together. For any of you guys that know of a great template or so, please chime in. Let me know. Let me take a look at it and see if it fits with what I'm presenting for them. But on top of that, I'm still working on the paperwork for the intro to the sponsors. So a lot of things are moving and shaking. Today I wanted to talk. Something happened, and I figured let's talk about it. Character, specifically mine. Walked into work at 3:30 this morning, and the couple of new hires. So someone introduced me as, yeah, that's Deuce. He's been here for a little while. That guy busts his ass. And I was like, wow, that was very nice to say. I didn't expect it, but And then it kind of led me to think of several other situations where that same type of response was given, where a couple of weeks back it was really, really busy. I slipped up a couple of times, and I apologized to the team next to me for not being able to keep up in those certain situations. And one cat said, dude, what do you have to apologize for? And just the way he said that, I was like, wow, very humbled. Like, okay, it's great when the other members of the team recognize your work towards the greater goal, right? Right. So I'm just a piece of that, and to have, them say that, and there was a couple other times as well, and I was like, wow, okay. um, that toppled with the um, incredible team I've put together, where these amazing, super smart people who have been in their industries and their line of work for many, many years, to say, hey, once you get started, I really like what you're doing. I'm going to put my thing aside or arrange it to work without me while I help you bring this big thing to life. And I can't tell you how that makes me feel. So I guess through the talks of other people, you could kind of get an idea of what kind of character I have. So this is going out to the sponsors and to my investors, but mainly the people that are struggling to get where they want to be, and to see, to show that, yeah, your character plays a big role. Just because you have a great idea but you act like an asshole, don't expect shit to be handed to you. And think integrity, right? Doing the right thing even when no one's looking, right? Okay, because that in this world, I don't care where you're working, if you see that camera, they're watching. So, you know, dude, man, don't rush haphazardly to the top, while kicking everybody else off the side. It's you got to do the right thing, and that coupled with the other two compl- the wildest compliments I've ever got. One guy's heard everything that I want, all this that we've been talking for the last 50 days and more, has seen the vision of how I want to grow and scale. And the guy looked at me and said, "Wow, you're like a mad scientist with social skills." And I thought, I was like, wow, okay, I'll take that. That's that was great. And then a few people said this. Well, over the years in the past, there were a number of people who have said, "Wow, you've got great visions and goals. I just might see you on TV one day." And sure enough, here we are, going to be pitching to Mike Rowe, founder of Dirty Jobs, to see if we could do a 5-episode miniseries on making friends. Go figure. But the ultimate compliment I've gotten was by a number of people a few years ago. I'd say about 3-4 years ago. A few people heard, who's this Deuce cat? So met him through social media outlets, and they're like, wow, what are you doing? So as I described the different product lines and how I plan to roll them out strategically to scale the company and grow, the greatest compliment I've ever gotten was, they said, wow. And this was at the time when Elon was, had already started publicizing, obviously Tesla and SpaceX were making great strides, but then Boring came in. Hyperloop, he was big at Hyperloop at the beginning, but I believe then he gave it up to focus on space. But Neurogen, all these other things were evolving, and they said, "Wow, you're like mini Elon." Wow. Those are some big shoes to fill, but give me the opportunity to just begin and start the process, and then we'll see. We'll see about that. But that just I'm just very humble and grateful that somebody saw the big picture and realized that, hey, this is doable. You just need capital to start, and the way you rolled it out makes a lot of sense. So there you go, folks. That's me, my character. Hard worker, dedicated to this work because this work is of the highest importance. So I'm not going to let anybody try to, bump me off the surfboard while I'm cruising in. If we could save one life, then that means we could save more than that. And where the project takes us in 5-6 years, where I want to go up there. So, this is the beginning. But anyway, I don't want to get too sentimental and such, because it's exciting. Like even Jeff Bezos yesterday with the launch. Okay, great, he got it up there and stuff, and he's a smart guy. Just between us, I just don't like him that much, so it's great that he finally got the engineers to get it up in space. I think that's fantastic. Congratulations, that's great. But we're never gonna do big dollar business or anything like that, simply because we just don't have other commonalities. So but anyway, Love you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you tomorrow for 52. Remember, we are one people, one earth. Cheers, my folks. Later.